Most people imagine space as empty, but the region just above Earth is anything but. Thousands of satellites orbit the planet, supporting communication, navigation, weather forecasting, and global internet services. Alongside them are millions of fragments of debris, broken pieces from past collisions, old rocket stages, and even fragments created by anti-satellite tests. This growing cloud of debris is the foundation of what scientists call the KESSLER syndrome. The KESSLER syndrome is a chain reaction. It describes a situation where one collision in space creates debris, and that debris causes more collisions, creating even more fragments. Over time, this can lead to a cascading effect where the density of debris becomes so high that space operations become extremely risky. The more objects there are in orbit, the higher the chance of collisions. And each collision multiplies the problem. To understand the scale, consider this. Space agencies track tens of thousands of objects larger than a few centimeters. But there are millions of smaller fragments that cannot be tracked individually. These smaller pieces are still dangerous. Because of their speed, they can damage satellites, degrade solar panels, and disrupt critical systems. Satellites must constantly adjust their paths to avoid known debris, but avoiding something you cannot see or track is far more difficult. Modern life depends heavily on satellites. Global internet systems rely on networks in orbit. GPS provides navigation for everything from smartphones to aircraft and shipping. Financial systems depend on precise timing signals from satellites to synchronize transactions. Weather forecasting, disaster response, and even agriculture rely on satellite data. If these systems are disrupted, the effects would be immediate and widespread. A major collision event could trigger the type of chain reaction scientists have warned about for decades. If a large satellite were destroyed, it could produce thousands of new fragments. Those fragments would spread across orbital paths, increasing the probability of further impacts. In a worst-case scenario, entire regions of orbit could become too dangerous to use, effectively cutting off access to those altitudes for years or even decades. There have already been warning signs. Past collisions between satellites and debris have generated significant new fragments. Anti-satellite weapon tests have also contributed to the problem by intentionally destroying objects in orbit. Each event adds to the overall debris population. While space agencies actively track and manage these risks, the margin for error is shrinking as more satellites are launched. One of the challenges is that space traffic is increasing rapidly. Large constellations of satellites are being deployed to provide global internet coverage. These systems bring clear benefits, but they also add to the density of objects in orbit. Managing this environment requires coordination between countries, companies, and international organizations. Without clear rules and shared responsibility, the risk of collisions increases. Efforts are underway to reduce the threat. Satellite operators are designing systems that can deorbit safely at the end of their life, burning up in the atmosphere instead of remaining as debris. New technologies are being developed to remove debris, including robotic capture systems and drag-enhancing devices that help objects re-enter the atmosphere more quickly. These solutions are promising, but they are still limited in scale. Another important factor is tracking and prediction. Advanced radar and optical systems monitor objects in orbit and provide warnings of potential collisions. Satellites can perform avoidance maneuvers when a risk is detected. However, these systems depend on accurate data and timely communication. As the number of objects increases, managing this information becomes more complex. The physics behind the Kessler syndrome is well understood. It is not speculation or science fiction. It is based on measurable factors: velocity, density, and collision probability. As debris increases, the likelihood of collisions rises. As collisions increase, debris grows even faster. This feedback loop is what makes the scenario dangerous. The consequences would not be limited to space. If satellite networks were significantly disrupted, the effects would reach every part of the global economy. Communication delays, navigation failures, and data loss could impact transportation, emergency services, and financial systems. The modern world is built on constant connectivity, and that connectivity depends on a stable orbital environment. Despite the risks, the situation is not beyond control. The key is prevention. Avoiding large-scale collisions is the most effective way to limit debris growth. This requires better coordination between satellite operators, improved design standards, and stronger international agreements. Space is a shared environment, and managing it requires shared responsibility. There is also a growing awareness of the issue. Governments, private companies, and research organizations are investing in solutions. Policies are being developed to limit debris creation and encourage responsible behavior in orbit. These efforts aim to balance the benefits of space technology with the need to protect the environment in which it operates. The future of space activity depends on the decisions being made today. Continued growth in satellite deployment must be matched with equally strong efforts to manage debris. Without that balance, the risk of a cascading event increases. With it, the benefits of space technology can continue to expand safely. The Kessler syndrome is not an immediate collapse waiting to happen tomorrow, but it is a long-term risk that grows over time. It is a reminder that even in space, actions have consequences. Every launch, every collision, every fragment adds to a system that must be carefully managed. Right now, the sky above us is not just a gateway to exploration. It is an active, crowded system that supports daily life on Earth. Keeping it safe is not just a technical challenge, it is a global responsibility. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the forces shaping our future, be sure to explore our other documentaries examining the technologies redefining modern civilization. And if you want to keep exploring the biggest questions about science, power, and the future of humanity, make sure to subscribe to the channel and join us for the next journey into the unknown.